everyone. So glad you could join us today for another 5 in 5. Honored to have one of my great friends with us today, Pastor TJ. He has one wife, he has 2 kids, a boy and a girl, not necessarily in any order. He has served at Bluff First in Poplar Bluff, Missouri for 14 years. He's been a volunteer, he's been a youth pastor, and now he is the lead pastor, getting ready to celebrate 4 years as the lead pastor. He's also been a part of our Youth Alive team here in Missouri. Now he serves currently on the advisory team. I could talk for a long time about TJ's character, his integrity, his ability, his creativity, his leadership skills, but enough from me. You're here to listen to Pastor TJ, and man, he has an incredible topic today to give to us. I want you to lean in. I want you to listen, hear what Pastor TJ has for us today. So here we go. Pastor TJ, 5 in 5.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, Brad. Hey, I'm excited to talk to you guys today a little bit about maybe a tough topic. I want to talk to you about conflict and difficult conversations. So whether it's with a friend or it's with your lead pastor or your youth team or whatever, I just want to talk about those things. Some of it maybe you've heard before. So number one, I would just say follow the old HALT rule, HALT, HALT. And that is to not have a tough conversation if you are hungry, angry, lonely, or tired. Nothing is probably going to go well if you're any of those things. So put it off, eat a sandwich, take a nap, do what you got to do to recharge, then address the conversation. Secondly, I would encourage you to only do debate, deep discussion, tough conversation, preferably if you can, at dinner tables instead of digitally. Man, we live in just an outrage culture, and things are so easily misinterpreted online, even in a text message or email. It's easy sometimes, it's less personal, it's less scary to just say what you need to say that way, but it's so much better to do that in person, and you're going to usually be understood a lot better that way. And speaking of having a conversation in person, when you have a conflict, and you definitely will in youth ministry or in whatever you're doing just in life, you're going to have moments where there's a misunderstanding, there's a frustration, whatever. Don't let it simmer. Number 3, I would tell you, have your tough conversation in person as soon as possible, because usually it doesn't go nearly as bad as you think it's going to go. We have these things, I win every argument, in the shower. I have this dream argument, this dream fight, and it's really intense, but I win. It doesn't usually go like that. It's usually much easier in person. However, when you resort to online or digital, a lot of times it doesn't go as well, and it goes worse than it should go. So have that conversation quickly, have it in person. I'm going to spend a little more time on the last 2. So number 4, I would encourage you that the Bible works when it comes to the area of conflict, and specifically Matthew chapter 18 works. Matthew chapter 18 walks through what to do to restore a relationship. And first off, that's the goal, right? The goal is not to win a fight or win an argument. The goal is to win a brother or win a sister, to win a relationship back from the point of conflict or frustration. And so first off, the goal has to be that goal, right? To be restored. And then the checklist that Matthew 18 gives us, we have to ask some questions here. Is this person a Christian? So I'm expecting different things of a Christian brother or sister when it comes to conflict than I am of a person who doesn't know Jesus yet. I'm going to offer them a little more grace and handle that differently. Then, it asks, if a person sins against you, if a brother sins against you. So is the problem that we have here, is it actually sin? If it's not sin, maybe this is just something I got to get over or just communicate differently next time. But if it's actually a sin and it's against me, it's not a sin against somebody else. So there's another checkbox to look at. If it's a sin against me and it's a brother or sister in Christ, well, then I need to go and initiate conversation. I need to do that alone and privately and not embarrassing them. And again, in humility, lovingly seeking restoration, not seeking just to win an argument. And if that doesn't go well, Matthew 18 gives you further steps. And you guys have read those, right? You go with someone else that's trusted and neutral, and you go through that whole thing. But I would encourage you, man. I see so many conflicts. People, even youth pastors, leaving their churches, leaving their youth ministry position over conflicts with a staff person or a board member or a lead pastor, that if things had just been handled biblically, that might have been avoided. And so
Yeah.
encourage you. Matthew 18 is for you. It's not for someone else. It's not, well, they should have came to me. They should have done this. And then, it's for you. So make sure you follow that. Do whatever you can do to live peaceably among men as far as it depends on you. And then lastly, I want to share a quote that has just changed my life in the area of conflict resolution and communication. It's changed my marriage. It's changed my ministry team. It's just helped me tremendously. And I heard it in a little workshop. It was kind of a throwaway thought, but it's stuck with me. And it's this: unvoiced expectations are premeditated resentment. Unvoiced expectations are premeditated resentment. When you don't tell someone what you're expecting, you can't be upset at them about it. It's not going to go well. So with your team or whoever, communicate clearly and only hold people to what you've communicated. And if you don't communicate, apologize, reestablish your expectations, and move forward. That's all I got for you.
Awesome. Thanks, Pastor TJ, for your time today. So excited. I know this is a challenging topic, a difficult topic sometimes, but one that we all need. I don't care whether you're a lead pastor, a youth pastor, a children's pastor, just anyone in ministry. We need to have challenging, difficult conversations. And thank you for these points. If you want to run over them again, they're going to be in the description below. And also, if you want to reach out to Pastor TJ, we're going to list his social medias. You can DM him, ask him personal questions, and get in touch with him. Pastor TJ is a great leader. And make sure and like and subscribe, hit all the buttons around here, share this so those algorithms work in our favor. We appreciate you, Pastor TJ, so much. And we'll see you next time on 5 in 5.